Alright everyone, we're back here in Trails of Cold Steel. I'm Mike, and we're gonna try to find this waterways path. So we were told to go between the Nobles District and the station. Let's quickly check our map. So this is the Artisan Street. Let's go back to the Central Plaza, or we can just use the square button right here, Noble District. So it should be between this and the station. Let's look out for any waterways. You know about a waterways path? Everybody's bothered by this crap that's happening. Lady Annabelle. Shut up! I don't think it's gonna be here. Let's proceed further. Oh, that's Alvarez's house. Definitely not there. Okay, let's go back. Alright, any waterways looking area? There you go. This looks like the way to go. Can we?
Sounds like a nice spot.
That's for fishing, but I don't want to fish right now. Looks like that can be open.
Looks like a good spot.
And a lot of R's in, I still hate the slowdown that happens whenever you bump obstacles. It gives me a slight headache. Where are we anyway? So this is near Station Street. I think that's the way in. See the question mark down there? But how do we get there is the question. Everybody hates the professional soldiers. That's a restaurant. I think that's the station, right? No, that's a cathedral. Maybe it's at the next screen. Let's proceed further. This should lead to Station Street. We need to find a way down. Steps that leads down. Maybe kids know it? Play hide and seek? No. I don't think that's the way. And there it is. There's a question mark down there. Okay. There. I think there's a way down here. Right, this should be it. I feel good about this. Is the door open? Let's go! Wait. Maybe Fee knows some picklock. Oh, Emma! You never cease to surprise us. You're a witch and now you're a lockpicker. No, she's not lockpicking. She's using her witchcraft. Gotcha! Perio my butt. Did Fee notice that she was casting weird spells? And in we go. So if this is probably gonna be a dungeon of sorts, and if that's the case, then I'm gonna cut it here and return once we face a boss or if any scene appears. Doesn't it stink here? Alright, looks like, what's this? Oh yeah, rest station. And with that, I'll see you in a bit, guys. I don't want to bore you with me just fighting monsters over and over. Maybe one monster, and then I'll pause and return later. So let's kick this guy's butt.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
I want some long range attack, so maybe Emma's gonna be my go-to person here. Oh no! Oh! Come on, Emma, hit it. It's walking. Uh-oh. This guy's pretty tricky. Turn around. Alright, there you go. So let's just have one battle.
Let's finish it. My turn.
I think that's a good combo, right? Fee and
Go.
Green.
It's my turn.
So we have a 3-member party.
I'll handle it.
Pretty scary.
My turn.
It's my turn. Here.
Alright.
My turn.
Let's kill this one.
Go.
You live?
Yeah.
Alright, we got 2 more of these guys coming up. Bad smell. That sucks. Nobody takes pleasure in sniffing bad smells. Good job, Emma.
I'll handle
Your witchcraft is immune to bad smells.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh no! Looks like Fee doesn't mind bad smells either.
I'll handle
No counter? Alright, folks.
it. We should be safe now.
That's the battle. I'll see you guys in just a little while. Alright, I'm back, and this area in front of me looks very suspicious. It's a large, I don't know, rectangular kind of area. And there I go. We have a cutscene.
I certainly didn't expect to encounter the 3 of you down here.
That's useless.
What?
Did he escape?
Is that?
There he is. That's our boy.
Uses?
I'm so glad you're safe.
Of course I am.
So he was able to escape.
Though I can't say I was expecting to be placed under house arrest the moment I returned to the mansion.
So there's no need to navigate the rest of the sewers.
That's what happened.
You know what's going on?
Unfortunately, arresting the Imperial Governor's son under a false charge in order to keep the reformist faction under control. I find it hard to believe my father would attempt something so brazen. He didn't have any intention of talking to me. Not the slightest inclination. This was all planned from the start.
Yeah, his dad is kind of a douchebag. Evil kind.
Uses.
Enough about me.
And he still has daddy issues.
Thanks to my brother, I'm familiar with the general layout of this waterway. I'll lead us to the guardhouse. Let's get moving.
So we're gonna free Machias now.
You're actually...
No need to save Eustace because Eustace found us.
You were planning on saving him even if you had to do it alone, weren't you?
Nothing like last month's field study.
Don't get the wrong idea. Just can't condone my father's actions.
Sure.
Besides, he's no doubt huddled up, crying and lonely in the corner of his cell right now.
That's probably true.
It's worth rescuing him just to see that.
All right, let's get moving.
Alright, let's go. Now we have a foursome once again. That's cool. And his S-Craft is available. Alright.
The entrance to the guardhouse is to the west. We should hurry.
To the west, you say. Wait. That's where I came from. What's in the east? I guess that's the way, the Central Plaza. No, that's a chest, right? No, sorry, I got it mixed up. That is north. But I'm gonna go get the chest. Why don't we get it first? And then I'm gonna go away again for a bit, because it's gonna be just battles from here on out. I'll see you guys on the other side. But let's first make our way up here and get that item. Alright, where is our chest? Terra, that's pretty cool. That's a healing kind of thing. It's a healing orbment. It is orbment, right? Arcus is what we have individually. Alright, so this is gonna be where I pause the recording. I'm gonna make my way west. And I'll see you guys when I get there. Peace. Alright, we're back here in the waterways. And this is it. Provincial Army Guardhouse. That's what it says on the map. This should be the door. Oh, user seems shocked. So there was no door before? And here comes
This can be
Fee
overcome.
by kicking it.
What do you mean? Stand back.
I wonder how she's gonna unlock the door. Void, are those bombs?
What are you doing?
Clay, C4.
Explain yourself, please.
Boom.
Ignition.
But wouldn't that attract everybody inside?
What?
And down she goes. Where did she put their explosives? I don't see a bag.
Done?
Fee, did you?
Duh!
A bomb?
Portable high-powered explosive. Plasticity makes it handy for this kind of espionage work.
That's what you call C4, folks.
Explosive?
Where could you possibly have gotten such a thing?
Who is she
Fee,
really?
I think at this point we have a right to know. What exactly is your background?
Will she tell it?
Reen?
The day of the entrance ceremony, I saw you dodging that trap floor the rest of us fell into. You're 2 years younger than us, yet you're physically no weaker at all.
She's old.
In fact, I'd say when it comes to combat situations, you seem almost like you're holding back.
She single-handedly killed the monster that attacked Reen from behind, remember?
Impossible.
Guess you got me. Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger.
There it is. Jaeger.
That's where I learned how to handle explosives and use my gun swords. That's all.
A Jaeger? I wasn't expecting that.
I've heard that term before. The best of the best mercenary outfits are known as Jaeger Corps.
That's not Ouroboros, right? That's
Jaeger
a different
Corps are almost
group.
synonymous with the Grim Reaper. Do you think I'd be going to school with a Jaeger?
Me? A Reaper?
She gonna fall
No,
asleep?
That's not. I spoke out of turn. I mustn't let prejudices get the better of me.
Don't be like Machias, uses.
That's right. Knowing her past doesn't change who she is now.
Thanks for telling us, V. And I'm sorry for prying.
Not bothered. But we should hurry if we want to save Machias.
So what? Why is she here if she's a Jaeger?
Yeah, you're right.
All right, let's press onward.
Why does she go to Thor's Academy? But that will be answered on another day, I guess. Oh, what's this? Let's unlock some slots for uses. And V. Alright. Wait. Green needs to open some slots as well. There. Are we having another dungeon? Oh wait, there's an exclamation mark. So I hope I'm not boring you with this setting up stuff, but I want to set up some stuff. Alright? This looks cool. Okay, let's equip that. This is Emma. You can only equip one. So that's gonna go there, and then this is V. Let's have this one. Oh wait, she already has move 2. Alright, this looks cool. Then for uses, what do we give uses? I want the increased defense thing. And no. Alright, let's. Oh, wait, no, I can only equip these things. Alright, evade. And we're good. I see an exclamation mark up there, so I'm gonna save just in case we have a boss fight coming up. Because you never know. That's the dilemma with games or RPGs that have save anywhere. You never know when a big fight's coming up.
This looks like the place.
Looks like an underground prison, all right.
Nobody heard the
Indeed,
explosion?
it must be here somewhere.
Am I hearing things?
There's Machias.
Machias!
And still in one piece by the sound of it.
Are you gonna use your lockpicking skills,
What are you all
Emma?
doing here? There's no way the provincial army would just let me go.
Duh, what do you think we're doing? You!
Again, did you?
We came in through the underground waterway.
I'll open the cell.
So he didn't heard the explosion as well. Step back.
What the?
Maybe it was a low, I don't know, low sounding charge, but
We'll explain when we have more time.
maybe the cells are soundproof.
Yeah, right now we need to get away from here before we're caught.
As long as we can make it back to the city, we should be able to bluff our way out of any further trouble.
Right.
And our crew is complete. We successfully completed the field study.
Thanks. I'd resigned myself to being stuck in there for a while.
You gave up?
I must admit, though, I'm surprised you, of all people, would come to my aid.
Hug it out. Hug it out.
I only came to get a glimpse at your tear-stained face. Plus, thought this might be a good opportunity to pay back my father.
I see.
He's not gonna comment on the tear painted face remark. Now, here we go.
Damn.
Run back to the sewers. Too late.
As much as I would love to praise you for a job well done, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to take a short rest.
Let's clean house.
Roger that.
They shouldn't be too tough, right?
You're in my way.
Yeah.
Well, they have a ton of HP, so better not underestimate them, I guess. Alright. Sure.
Gleaming blades. Go.
My turn. Target locked.
My turn.
Rapid Trust, that fool. Yeah.
Now.
Ha! Counter! Can we motivate? But okay, good. That range is pretty big.
Let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Understood.
Okay.
Sweep
Target locked.
this guy out of here. Are these guys idiots? Okay, maybe I shouldn't wish for them to get better. That was pretty painful.
My turn.
Let's kick this guy's butt.
Here we go.
Just attack this one. It's almost dead, or at least knocked out.
I'll handle it.
Go.
Let Emma take care of him.
Okay.
Oh no! Well, that's why we have skills, right?
Gleaming blades. Go.
Okay, that
I'll
hurts.
handle it.
That's why we got
Arcus activate.
Terra for Fee as well.
Here we go.
I don't leave Cutter that fool!
I'll handle it.
Kick some butt, folks. Let's do this. Oh no, you sis. How can you show off your skills if you keep getting knocked out?
There.
Yeah!
Another chance.
I'll handle it.
It's the Reen and
Target lock.
Fee show. The rest are getting knocked out.
My turn.
No more bayonet strike, huh?
My turn.
Can we swap? How do we swap? Maybe not. What? You, Fee? How can you miss?
Here we go.
Okay, finish it off, Reen. You always finish off the
Thanks,
enemies.
thanks. Let's keep moving.
That was a job well done. Good stuff. Where is Machias's shotgun? So he was actually okay to fight, but he didn't just get his stuff. Alright, let's get Emma out of here for a while. Let's take a look at... Let's open some slots for Machias. Alright, let's head all the way back.
If I hadn't been so careless, this would never have happened.
There wasn't much he could have done.
I'm just glad you're all right.
Everybody's happy that you're alright, Machias. Sure. Alright. Let's get some quartz inside that. Sure, that might be useful. To increase his speed. Let's breeze. And let's heal up. I don't know if the game will make me walk all the way back to the entrance of the sewers. Because if it does, then I'll have to call the episode. Well, at least pause for a while again. And come back once we made it to the other side. Because it's going to be a whole bunch of fighting once again underground. Let's take a look.
I've got this!
Nope, we're gonna get chased. Uh-oh. Beasts? What do you mean by beasts? Better run away. That's right, run away! So, are they gonna chase us here? Let's head it right. So far, I don't see any beasts behind me. Wait, what's that? There's an unopened chest. How can I not have opened that chest? Right there. What the heck? Looks like we have to go there. I was sure I checked every area.
That's the wrong way.
Leave it to me. We need to head east. Hurry.
Nope. Okay, I'm not gonna fight you anymore. Can't believe I missed this one. Alright, let's go back to the proper path before the monsters get here. Let's head east to get away from the beast. There it is. Can they smell us? Probably yes. Uh-oh. Oh no! Somebody gonna buy some time? Who will it be? Nope, they're gonna sandwich us. Time for a boss fight, folks. Kazak Dovin. Where's the other guy? This is how you end an episode, with a proper boss fight.
We're surrounded.
So it's Kazak and Dovin.
They're very well trained.
No, dogs. They're like dogs.
Your family's army employs monsters like this?
No one ever told me.
They aren't going to let us past, are they?
Smart for beasts.
Let's kick their butt.
So we'll just have to take him down.
Indeed. Bad dogs require stern discipline.
Time to wrap up this month's field study.
With
Class 7,
style.
good day. Commence attack on the targets.
Let's do it.
All right.
Alright, since there's two of them,
Don't let it intimidate you!
I'm thinking it
This
might
might actually be a challenge.
Good. It might be best to use some S-Scraps, probably. Alright, and we are definitely gonna do that. Looks like the game already did for us. Oh, they're both called Kazak Dovin. Alright, let's head for R. Right, I want to get rid of one of them as soon as possible, so let's use this Flame Slash as skill, as break. Yeah!
Okay.
Alright, let's... Oh, no, no, no! How do you cancel that? I pressed the wrong direction. Damn it. Should have been Fee, because she's at 200. It's the first time we're seeing the Crystal Saber. Yeah.
There we go.
Not Machias yet. He doesn't have the S break yet.
Sophie, dance. That's that.
Right.
Let's break that armor, shall we?
How about this?
Okay, that sucks. A lot of status ailments.
I'll handle it.
My turn. Right.
Keep breaking that armor. Oh, now that
My turn.
sucks. Let's raise our defense.
Activate.
My turn.
Alright, that's pretty good.
Activate.
Oh no, Reen is not included.
Yeah.
My turn.
Alright, I'm gonna heal. Let's heal Fee.
Thanks.
Double cracker. Oh no, that sucks.
Can't be happening.
It's pretty nasty.
I'll handle it.
I don't think I have the resurrect skill.
Appreciate it.
Link up, link up, link
My
up.
turn.
Here we go.
This guy's almost dead. What? Reen? How could you
I'll
miss?
handle it. Target locked.
Alright, speed
Here we
down,
go.
always useful. Sure.
There.
My turn.
Let's do it. Damn, they really hate Machias, huh?
This isn't good.
You have to do some healing pretty soon.
I'll handle it.
Okay, Fee, why don't you heal Machias?
Activate.
Appreciate it.
Then Usis also needs some
Here we
healing.
go.
Leave it to me.
But I don't have enough. Alright, so release an item.
I don't need your help. Very well.
Okay. Come on, let's kick this guy's butt. It's almost dead.
Okay.
And there you go, one down. That's a good start. Now get ready for Motivate.
Right.
Now we just have one more target.
How about this?
Yeah!
Now. There.
My turn.
Alright, why don't we swap Fee out and bring Emma
Good luck.
in?
I'll take it from here. Gleaming blade. Go!
There you go.
Now!
So everybody gets to participate. And then
My turn.
we're not gonna get Usis and Machias out of here because
Alright,
they're
let's
the
do this.
stars of this chapter, right? It's all about them.
Too slow.
Good job.
My turn.
Yeah, show that Albarea style.
Leave it to me.
How about this?
Now we're rolling.
There. My turn. There.
Haha!
Okay. Gleaming blade. Go. This is it.
My turn.
Keep doing that rapid trust.
Now.
Gotcha. Here we go. There.
Keep this link pace up.
Leave it to me.
Don't be a combo breaker,
How about this?
Nakias. Oh, you just
I'll handle
break
this.
the combo.
Go.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nope.
Gleaming blade. Go.
Here we go.
Now we're out of SP,
Another chance.
CP.
Okay.
My turn. There.
We feel it back. That's cool.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Oh, we're out. We got a
It's my
critical
turn.
coming up, so why don't we use a heal? Get rid of that critical hit
Now.
from the enemy. That's what you call strategy, folks.
My turn.
A pretty basic one at that.
Another chance.
Okay.
My turn.
Trying to kill the poor boy.
Gotcha.
Whoa, that's a Malchias uses combo.
It's my turn.
Wait till the teacher sees this.
That takes care of them.
And that's it. Victory. Everybody leveled up.
I did it.
Done.
So much for your beast, Provincial Army.
Did it.
A matter of course.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
Wasn't that tough?
That was tough.
I thought we were done for.
I have no intention of letting filthy beasts get the better of me. Trained or otherwise.
Maybe let's get out of here instead of doing more chit chat.
Honestly now, this is no laughing matter, you know.
Look who's talking. You're grinning like an idiot.
No, he's not grinning. Look at his face. He's kind of worried.
Not as much as you are.
There they go.
I don't think we could have wrapped this month's field study up more perfectly if we tried.
We were all able to form combat links with one another too.
Damn.
Oh.
We're not through the woods just yet, it would seem.
Come on, let's run. Don't wait for trouble.
It's like the end of the road.
No voice, huh?
If you want to arrest us, go right ahead. I chose to return to my studies. Well, what's it to be? Accusing my classmates of this crime will implicate me as well.
That's right. Get your asses out of here.
Enough! We may not be the best of friends, but I am Eustace Albarea. I will not simply stand by and watch as one of my classmates is arrested under false charges and used as a tool in some political war.
Eustace.
That will not be necessary.
Is that the Duke?
Impossible.
Why is he down here in the sewers? That's no place for a Duke. Oh no, that's Rufus. Oh yeah, cool guy. Hopefully he doesn't turn evil later in the game.
How? Why are you...
I received a message from the Academy at noon today, and I returned by airship as quickly as I could.
How did
With your instructor.
Oh,
What?
Where's Sarah?
Looks like you've all done a fine job.
It's all part of the test.
Instructor Sarah?
What are you doing here?
I've been filled in on the circumstances, more or less. I'll take care of matters here. You all return to your posts at once. I've already informed my father. Or do you intend to embarrass me beyond your other transgressions?
This is the second time we embarrassed the provincial army.
Oh my. Well, you can tell they're well trained, if nothing else.
The Provincial Army takes its training very seriously, of course. Though I resent the mere notion that it could be misused so grievously.
I'm sure you do.
So, what brings you here, instructor? Seriously, why are you here?
Your timing is a little too convenient.
Did you come after receiving word from the Provincial Army?
Nope. I actually heard about what was happening a little earlier from a friend of mine.
Okay, so she just knew the perfect timing.
As soon as the news reached my ears, I shot to my feet and got right in contact with the director here. And he was kind enough to give me a ride on his airship back from the capital.
I don't know what to say.
Honestly, you seem to be prepared for virtually everything. Wait a second.
Director?
Oh, you don't know yet, do you?
Isn't Rufus the contact for this one?
I
This
also
field
serve
study?
as a permanent member of the Academy's Board of Directors.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps we'll have the opportunity to meet again in that capacity.
The board of directors? Why is this the first I'm hearing of this?
I decided to keep it a secret so I could see the look on your face when
Always
you found
a
out.
convincing answer.
I'm not the only member of the board, though, of course. I'm simply one of 3 permanent members.
That explains why you knew so much about Class 7.
Way too well prepared.
Still, I had no idea my father would attempt something so foolish while I was away. He's always been an obstinate man, but he's simply gone too far this time. As a member of the Academy's board, I cannot remotely condone the unlawful arrest of a student.
Rufus.
Thank you for your concern.
It all worked out well in the end. Alright. Looks like that's the end of Berea for now. Is that the official end to chapter 2 as well? Not yet. The train still... Okay, we're still gonna say goodbye to everybody. That butler was in cahoots. He was part of the plot. Well, I guess it's his job. He can't really complain, right? Who's speaking? Blue Blank? Nope, it's Toma. Toma? Was it Toma? Toval. Toval, sorry. Aha. So they don't know each other. That's not Oliver, right? Uh-oh. Joshua and Estelle? Good answer. That's Joshua, the Purple Lightning. I don't remember this guy. Is he in Trails of the Sky Chapter 3, which I never played? So that's it for another field study. And the cycle begins anew with more classes, a free day, a trip in the old schoolhouse, and then back in another field study. That's what I assume what's going to happen in Chapter 3. It's a pretty eventful
You
field
call
study.
yourselves teenagers. Unlike me, you actually get to go to sleep every night. You should be full of energy by this point in the day.
Give me a break.
Considering all that's happened this weekend, I think we can be forgiven for being a little tired.
Yeah, it's pretty rough for students to undergo.
Well, that's certainly true enough. Group B had their fair share of problems to deal with as well, but they weren't quite as serious as yours. Although they were of a similar nature.
They got imprisoned as well?
What do you mean exactly?
Did they also wind up getting involved in a conflict between the two factions?
More or less. St. Ark is another territory belonging to one of the four great houses, after all. So they got themselves caught up in a bit of trouble. The four of them managed to get through it together in the end,
I
though.
wonder who's leading the party. Probably
Oh.
Laura.
That's good.
That's a relief, yeah.
But, Sarah, Aurochs Fortress is nothing to worry about, is it? It's beyond a joke.
So I've heard. And the provincial army isn't the only force trying to improve its armaments. The Imperial Army is doing the same, with the Blood and Iron Chancellor and his 20 armored divisions squarely at the center.
Really?
How should the military academy... Well, how should we act in a
Yeah,
situation
where
like
do we
this?
side?
Thor's
who do we
graduates
side
join
with?
both the provincial and imperial armies, right?
That's nothing you need to be worrying about. Not right now, at least. You're at the academy to learn. That's all you should be focusing on. While you're there, it's true that you may be forced to acknowledge some of the more unpleasant realities of Erebonia. But I believe there's something special to be gained from that. Something you can only gain now, so long as you're together with your friends and classmates. People for whom there is no substitute. Maybe when you graduate and go out into the world, much of what you've learned at Thor's will have little meaning.
Maybe.
But I still truly believe that sometime, somehow, what you experience as part of Class 7 will be an invaluable treasure to you.
She seems very proud of her
It
work.
may not seem that way now, but I know in my heart that it will someday.
Instructor.
Why is everybody so... Why is everybody laughing?
You almost had me there for a moment.
That was the last thing I ever thought I'd hear from you.
She was being serious, guys. What's wrong with you?
Hey! What's with all the laughing?
I'm really sorry. Your words were quite touching, but...
Coming out of your mouth, they were just...
Painfully droll.
They sounded bullshit.
Something we can only gain now, at this moment in time. So long as we're with our friends and classmates, for whom there is no substitute.
Wow, you really memorized those words, huh? They really struck your brain.
Stop that! Are you trying to kill me?
You kids are awful. I was being serious, you know.
It's a funny reaction.
Why must this instructor thing be so difficult sometimes?
That's a good way to end the chapter and the episode. Good job. Well done, everybody. And we're back. I'm trying to remember the town. I can't believe I keep forgetting the name of the town. Oh, wait. That's the Reaper girl, right? The one with the robot?
Looks like they got back okay.
Oh, no. Is that
So glad I didn't have to bust in and save them.
No. Who is that?
I thought it was all over when I got spotted at the fort, though.
So
Hey,
that's...
White Rabbit here.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Everything went A-okay. Don't sweat the details. I did what I was supposed to. No sign of them, though, but I did find a bunch of other interesting stuff. What? Fake intel? Someone managed to get a leg up on you and Gramps? Must have been one heck of a guy.
Who is this?
Huh? Me? I'm gonna go meet up with Claire now. Gotcha. See you then, Lecter.
I don't recognize any of those names.
I wonder what that military academy they mentioned is all about. Sounds kind of fun. Lammy!
So no, this is not the
Yep,
Killer
we're
Reaper
done here.
girl.
Let's get going, Eric Getlum.
She must be part of that. I don't remember what it's called. The civilization or the city in the sky, in Trails in the Sky. The final dungeon, basically. Her robot looks like it's from that technology.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Okay.
I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work.
I think I got every quest right.
Perfect.
All right,
Guys
that's
are the
cool.
best.
Probably I ranked. No, I did not rank up with everyone. Alright, folks, it's been quite a long episode. And next time we're gonna go with chapter 3. Here. In Trails of Cold Steel. I'll see you guys then.